Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, it's Raidhyn, and I am back with more Dungeon of the Endless. We are on floor 6 with our wonderful crew of merry adventurers heading northward as we tackle this most interesting of floors in which we have red crystal spawns. Drop our industry generator first, get us up to 10 industry per door. We'll move on to the next zone where we have a nice cross junction with 4 module slots, minor module slots. That's pretty sweet. All right, we're gonna have Hakensha work on food because food, I feel, is gonna be one of our key resources this time around. We want to get our heroes leveled up into a state where we're a little bit more comfortable with their defense and offense. We're gonna level up Jewelry right away, and we're gonna keep on exploring. Yeah, basically what I want to do is avoid... Ooh, heal cost ×2, that sucks. Basically what I want to do is avoid having a scenario in which we have really good modules and our heroes are just pretty crap. We don't want that to happen. So this floor is going to be all about picking up that extra food and trying to get more, basically getting every hero to level 7 would be amazing, and then emphasizing level 15 for Mizzy would help out quite a lot. Alright, we have enough now where we can drop down another major module if we so choose, and these purple wizards, if I recall, they actually debuff your heroes, so they like cut the amount of DPS that you do in half. I'm not sure if that's 100% accurate, but actually if you look in the album, as you scroll through these images, they kind of talk about the characters and whatnot, but then they go into detail about the monsters, which is neat because it gives you these kind of basic tips about what the monsters do and how you should go about dealing with them. Now, I haven't gotten all of them unlocked. Some of them I have. There's this big one right here I'm missing. Don't know quite what I gotta do. But so this, what the flip magic weakens heroes, kill it with mods or run away. So we now know that the magic guy does that. It's not just me pontificating. Alright, so we do have to wander through this miasma, which is gonna slow us down a little bit, but Jewelry does have Scamper and War Rider, which increases her defense in addition to her speed, which is pretty nice. Let's go ahead and drop a Science Creator here, and we'll keep opening doors. Alright, so it looks like this left side is just gonna be a whole lot of monsters. It does have the exit, which is pretty nice, I gotta say. But I think we're going to be leaving those rooms unlit as we continue to explore. Alright. Got some free industry, which is nice. We'll level up Jewelry one more time, and then we'll get ready in here to tackle these baddies. Hopefully we don't have any that are going to go after the major modules, because I would kind of like to just leave that science generator by itself, and it looks like all of our spawns for this floor are just going to straight up bypass that. And look at how nice Prisoner Prod 3 is doing for us as far as picking up the damage goes. Alright, we actually managed to get a fair amount of extra dust off of those spawns, which is good. I'm half tempted to drop another industry generator, but for now we'll just leave it as is. Now, the unfortunate thing about our current team composition is that we don't have anyone else that can learn Operate. So part of me is tempted to ignore the levels on Ken in the event that we pick up a second operator. It would be really cool if we picked up somebody who could kind of hold down a choke point while also operating. But for now, we'll just kind of see how all of this plays out. Let's head over here to the right. Ooh, and we found some research stuff. I like it. Neurostun is really useful, so we're gonna pick that up first. Alright, is it just me or are these waves getting bigger? It feels like they're getting bigger. Whoa, Jewelry. move you out of there. I've been trying to be a little bit more conscientious about moving heroes as opposed to just healing them right off the bat. It's a little bit riskier, but, you know, the food savings are, you know, too much to be ignored. Okay, so we can get Band Leader's Baton, which is basically one of the best weapons, period, for anybody with a spear. We don't have enough industry just yet, but we can sell kitchen gloves and pick it up, so we're totally going to do that. Look at it, it almost doubles the DPS on Jaleri and gives her a speed upgrade. Now this Eviscerator would be really nice to pick up for Ken. It would double his DPS as well. But then we were just kind of talking about not keeping him around. I don't know, maybe we should. Maybe we'll let him hang out. Level up Jaleri to 6, and I think this is probably where we're going to leave her progression. We find Golgi in an unlit room, and no more spawns for now. Alright, so let's go ahead and start heading south. Actually, I'm gonna head south with Mizzy, because if we run into any rooms with monsters in, Mizzy can clear them a lot better than Jaleri can. So we've got a 4-way junction immediately on entry, but it's self-powered, which is super nice. Alright, can you come help Golgi out? Or not? Well, how about we just all hang out in here like we're supposed to. Ah, the smoking guns. Alright, just trying to scan through my health and all the action at the same time. Let's go ahead and we'll drop some prisoner prods in here. Drop a smoking gun. And a neurostun just so that we don't have any problems leading into the crystal room. I don't think we're going to be dropping any major modules or anything like that in there for now. So, yeah, let's just stick along the righteous path. Keep checking it out. We're building... Oh, I forgot. We should be researching something, shouldn't we? Yes, we should. Alright, let's go research something else. Okay, smoking gun 4. Yep, definitely. That's going to make our smoking guns ridiculously strong. Like to the point where we could put one in a room and it'll do, you know, triple the, or if not quadruple the damage of a prisoner prod. I mean, look at that. People are just melting. Just straight up melting faces. Loving it. Alright, let's check things out back up here. Everything's looking fine so far. And we've got blue and red crystals on this floor, which is pretty interesting. Our gun's almost overheated with how many mobs we had there. Let's go ahead and drop one smoking gun in here, since that should hold off anything else that shows up from the left, from the right. These self-powered rooms were really fortuitous. It looks like we're actually going to have quite a bit of dungeon left to explore. Alright, we got a purple t-shirt, which is a great defensive item. Let's see about putting that... Yep, let's go ahead and put that on Ken. And then, Hikensha, you're pretty squishy as well. 28 defense. So we'll give you the old t-shirt. That should round us off nicely. Alright, let's see how they do. So long as they keep doing alright against these waves, it's not like the waves are going to get any worse as we go through the dungeon. At least I don't think that they do. And we're getting quite a bit of dust off of these as well because of the fact that that there's just so daggone many of them. So we're getting a couple of free dust every wave. So I'm okay with how that looks. Let's go ahead and send Mizzy back into the great unknown. Make sure that our research is still continuing. It is. We've got a dead end here on our northern split and an item. Smoking gun 4 has been unlocked, which is good, and we picked up a sonic gun. Not useful for any of our characters, but that's okay. It is actually something that we could sell to the merchant. Let's go ahead and do that. That's going to give us 15 industry. This Eviscerator. Basically, if we buy this, we say that we're keeping Ken for the entire game. Because it is such a good upgrade, though. It even gives defense, man. Alright, let's pick it up. Let's go see what we can research next. Tesla Module 3, Dustfield Gen 2. I'm gonna go Dustfield Gen. Let's pick that up. Be good for kind of beefing up our choke points. We'll drop one smoking gun in here, and a prisoner prod for good measure, since, you know, it is a 4-way split. Oh, and we found Mormish. Just as soon as I upgrade Ken, we find Mormish. Oh, man. Oh, that's brutal. Mormish could have used the pistol that we just sold. Okay, so Mormish is one of the few characters that I haven't unlocked yet. He is also an operator. Oh, goodness. Well, decisions were made. Ken, you gotta go, man. Sorry. Mormish, welcome to the team. Alright, let's head you back up here. We're gonna try to outfit you with some useful stuff. Let's get you over to this wonderful merchant so you can get outfitted. Mormish is also pretty useful because he has Armchair General, and he also has an ability called War Profiteer that gives you bonus probability to get dust from monsters. And considering we've been pretty low on resources, I feel like this was the right thing to do. So we're gonna sell this Eviscerator back. We're gonna go ahead and buy the Sonic Gun that we sold. And we're gonna outfit Mormish with these leftover items. So, you guys can disagree with me all you like on that decision, but multiple objectives getting tackled here, and we'll put Mormish on the industry generator right away. Let's see. It's actually, would it be better to give surviving kit for the extra wit to Mormish? Yeah, I think he's fine for now. So the question is gonna be, can these two handle it without Ken? I'm gonna say probably not. Probably gonna have to do some more healing there. But for now, let's go ahead and move forward. We'll see how that works out for us. Alright, we found some more dust. So we might actually be able to light up one of these rooms and prevent a stupid amount of spawns from happening. We'll move Mizzy back up in the meantime because I don't feel like... Well, shoot, actually. Mizzy? I don't know if these modules are going to be able to do it. Okay, they are. Get back up here. Help out these guys. Alright, so modules are coming through, and we're now making, thanks to Mormish, we're now making 16 industry a churn as opposed to 10. So I'm already feeling okay about the way that we've decided to play this out. Also means now that I can feel a bit more comfortable about pooling more of our resources into Mizzy as opposed to trying to split it up between her and Ken. Alright. Let's see how well these guys hold off. We do have, you know, improved defenses in here since we did just unlock Smoking Gun 4, which is really nice. Let's go ahead and pick up Neurostun Module 2. Give us a nice rounded out plethora of abilities there. Go ahead and pop that one on. Just because I don't want Mizzy to get overwhelmed down here all by her lonesome. Found another item. This has just been a great floor all around. Happy pills. Okay. Let's leave Mizzy where she is. Let's see how well... Yeah, it's just taking care of business. These smoking guns are just helping out so much this early on in the game. Alright. Let's put Mizzy in here to pick up any dust in case that happened. Alright, so far so good. Let's go ahead and continue to explore. Hopefully we'll be able to squeeze in one last piece of research before it's time to go. Alright, we got the toothpick. Don't think that's an upgrade for Jaleri because we bought the band leader's baton, because it's fantastic. Wit 2, attack power 5. Seems potentially more useful for Mormish, considering the extra wit bonus. Let's go ahead and power this room down. Power this one on. And there's the last door. Alright, so we weren't able to squeeze in any final research, but we did get plenty of upgrades this time around. And let's go ahead and just keep an eye on our fearless heroes up here. And yep, we still are working with Prisoner Prod 3, which is a-okay. We're gonna pop her abilities just because this wave looks particularly nasty. Alright, she's looking okay now. Looks like that's gonna be it. Alright, so I'd like to think that's a pretty successful floor 6. This is floor 6, right? It's kind of hard to see because it's blocked. But yeah, not too bad. Got a bunch of upgrades out of it, bunch of new research. We picked up Mormish, which was kind of exactly the character I was thinking of getting. We have the potential to unlock him so long as I don't die before floor 9. Yeah, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. Let's go ahead and see who's got our most speed. 29, 38. All right, so it looks like it's certainly going to be Jalery. We'll go ahead and even give her the hand vacuum just to make it extra speedy. And we'll go ahead and head on out of Dodge. All right. So, yeah, floor 6, everybody. Good times. Moving onward and upwards. Now the main thing that we're going to want to be doing is having Mormish on industry and Kensha on food so that we can start stockpiling for the inevitable nonsense that comes after floor 8 and 9 when things start getting really sketchy. How about if the newbie takes point? Well, I don't think we're going to be putting Mormish into harm's way just yet, but for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone who does watch this series, as defeating this game is something that's super important to me, and I'm just glad that you guys are along for the ride. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time for floor 7 of Dungeon of the Endless.